This video production is sponsored in part by Murray Cozy Trucking Limited. With 29 years of experience and Canadian owned and operated, honesty, integrity, and loyalty are important. You can be confident when you cozy up with us. Check out our website at murraycozytrucking.ca.
In a jar and pecan pie in a jar.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll try all of those.
And available behind the announcer's tower.
Right.
Shut your pie hole.
Right. Okay. All right, we're ready to go racing. Top three finishers get their point average starting spots for the feature. 8 cars take the green this time. Castrol Midwest Modifieds on the green. Thank you, Leela, for waving that green flag. We are modified racing right now. Brody Dobson in the 54 car. Oh, hello. Channing Sproul made a kind of a rapid exit off of turn 2, but he continues. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Well, Channing Sproul, I don't know how he ended up over there like that, but I know that if you cause a yellow flag in a heat race, you must go to the pit area. That's why he got going again, I'm sure. But since the yellow came out, it didn't pay him to get going again, did it?
Well, the yellow was on the 28 of Channing Sproul, so as you see, he drove off the end of turn 1 and towards the pit area. So yellow on the 28 car.
Huh. Well, that's too bad. He did his best to get going. I'd like to know how he got so much air over there. So did we get a lap in? It looks like we must have. We have a single file. Oh, no, we don't. If you're wondering how our drivers line up, when they come in the back gate, they draw a number. The guy that each class draws from a different bucket. And, of course, the best number drawn in the Midwest Modified class tonight was Brody Dobson. He starts on the number 1 spot of the number 1 heat race. The guy that drew the worst number was Murray Cozy. He starts at the back of heat 3. But we'll explain more about that as we go forward. We are going green. Here we go. Brody Dobson up around the high side in the 54 car. Austin Hunter in the 44, who started 5th just 1 lap ago, is up in 2nd spot and challenging for the number 1 position. Austin Hunter working the bottom in the yellow 44. Brody Dobson thinking the high side's the way to go. The 4B, Brandon Rehill, left the racetrack for a moment, but he's back underway. Great race for the number 1 spot. Brody Dobson on the high side. Austin Hunter. We got another yellow flag. A yellow flag. Well, we away to push truck. Oh, and miraculously, the car fires once the yellow flag comes out. Hey, Adventure Power Products is your one-stop power sports shop for power sports, lawn and garden, motorcycles, and marine. They're 7 minutes south of Winnipeg on Highway 59 in Ile-des-Chênes. Also, Dufresne is proud to sponsor Red River Co-op Speedway. At Dufresne, it's their responsibility to give back to the communities that continue to support Dufresne. After all, our communities are where our teams, families, guests work, live, and race. Visit them online at Dufresne.ca for all your home furnishing needs for the location nearest you. Dufresne Furniture and Appliances, a better experience. Well, we're going to try it again. So the leader gets out front on his own, and second place car gets lane choice. It is up to the competition director to decide to go single file or side by side, and we are going single file because we are under 5 laps. Top 3 cars get their point average starting spots for the feature. Great race up front. They're door to door in turn 4. Austin Hunter on the bottom, but Brody Dobson with a slight advantage coming off of turn 4. The high side of the racetrack is where there's a little more momentum, but the bottom of the racetrack is a shorter distance to travel. So at different points on the racetrack, it may look like your favorite driver or his competitor may have an advantage. Once again, they get door to door in turn 4, but coming down the front straightaway, Brody Dobson has the point. 1 to go on their final lap this time. I can't tell which car is 84 and which car is 84B. 84B is being driven by Justin Bronk. And here they come to the checkers. Checkered wave for Brody Dobson. And second spot goes to the number 44 of Austin Hunter, and third goes to either the 84 or the 84B. I'm afraid I can't tell you the difference. Precision Land Solutions wants you to know that in today's farming economy, every acre needs to earn its keep. You can give your land the edge it needs with better water management. Precision Land Solutions has the expertise, equipment, and technology to do the job right. They provide a full range of water management services, including earth moving and tile drainage installation. Your land is too valuable not to maintain and improve. At Precision Land Solutions, they don't want your business, they want your business to prosper. Heat 2 lines up now, or they are lined up right now. Our cars cross the scale, and we're trying to keep you abreast of that. Our drivers in the Midwest Modified class must cross the scale and make sure they weigh no less than 2,650 pounds. Here's Heat 2, and they line up this way. Starting on the pole, it's the Lucky 13. This is Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson is from Hallock, Minnesota. Outside of him, from West St. Paul, it's Jason Somack in the 3. Inside row 2, a Brandon driver starts there. The 4H is Grant Hall. A driver on the outside of row 2, the 4th starting spot, is Devin Gordon in the St. Vital Electric 44. Inside row 3, the 6C is Len Carlson. Len is a rookie in the Midwest Modified Division this year. To his outside, the 20 in the Murray Chevrolet entry is Nick Audette. Inside row 4, it's Big Chad in the 29. He's a rookie. And to his outside, Kyle Lachinsky in the 12. We are ready to go racing. Top 3 get their point average starting spots for the feature. Grant Hall in the red 4 dives inside the leader. Jason Somack in the black 3. Uh-oh, we got a cut. Look out. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know who caused that yellow, but we're going to find out here in a little bit, because whoever caused it will go to the pit area. So we told you that the drivers draw on their way in the back gate. So now when they race the cars, they get, the judges up here keep track of their 3 race point average, and they invert the top 8. In this case, 9 with 3 heats. So the top 3 cars in each of 3 heats make 9, and the driver with the best point average will start 9th. The driver with the 9th best point average will start 1st. And that's how they handicap it a little bit, so you don't have the fast cars starting out front every night. They invert the field and make it a little more interesting for us, the race fans here at Red River Co-op Speedway. If you've got bugs, rodents, or wasps, Poolins has the solution. For expert pest control, call the pros at Poolins. Remember, there's no fooling with Poolin. 233-2500. So, did we get a lap away or what? We got 7 up on the AIE Bell scoreboard, and we have our 2 front cars side by each. Well, not anymore, we don't. So the lead driver gets to be out front on his own. The second place car in line gets to choose his lane. So in this case, the second place car is the red 4 with the green 4 on it. He has chosen the high side. That leaves the inside for the 44 of Devin Gordon. So it's only the second place car that gets choice. The 4th place car always starts inside on row 3, the 5th place car beside him, and so on back. This is called the Delaware double file restart. It makes for, on giant size racetracks that are generally boring, this helps put some racing into it each and every night and each and every race. Jason Somack with the restart lead. Here we go. Oh, the rookie over the top of the racetrack. That's Kyle Lachinsky. The race rages on. Look at Grant Hall up top, and he cuts across the bottom of turn 4, and he's going to wind up right up alongside Jason Somack there for a moment. But the pass didn't stick that time. Jason Somack is a good drive off of turn 2 and turn 4. Grant Hall goes in a little harder, and he'll cut across the bottom of the racetrack again, but not this time. He won't get up that close. Jason Somack doing a nice job in the 3 car. He started second, and he's your current leader, and he's going away with this one. At the halfway mark, 4 down and 4 to go. Jason Somack continues to lead. Remember, just the top 3 get their point average starting spots for the feature. We have a spinner in turn 2. Hopefully he'll be able to continue. About 2.5 laps to go where Somack is right now, and Grant Hall in the 4 car appears unable. Well, if you noticed a little bit of fire flash under that car over there in turn 1 and 2, often when the drivers are heavy on the gas and they spin the car out, the car stalls, and all that fuel that was on its way from the carburetor to the cylinders gets into the headers, and you'll often see a little flash fire out of the headers when the drivers are trying to refire. Pardon the pun. So we've had a couple of yellows in this one, and Kyle Lachinsky goes to the pit area. We have 3 to go. Jason Somack, for those of you that think you recognize that last name, Doug Somack was a guy that raced out here in the 70s, and Jason Somack, I believe, is a nephew of Doug Somack, but another second-generation driver. Devin Gordon running 3rd at the moment in the orange 44. His dad raced out here way back when I did and is back racing again, but Devin, I see, they got one of the cars for sale. Len Carlson currently running 4th, also raced way back then. Jason Somack once again with a good drive off of turn 2. Grant Hall was losing distance to him drastically, but when the yellow flag come out, that give Grant Hall quite an advantage. He got right back up on his back bumper. 2 laps to go, 2 to go for Jason Somack and the rest of the field. To the white flag this time. And that white flag indicates to the drivers that there is 1 lap remaining. And the checkers are in hand. Here comes your winner off of turn 4, Jason Somack. Grant Hall in the 4 car grabs second and getting the 3rd and final point average starting spot. The 44 of Devin Gordon. Devin Gordon in the 44X, sponsored by St. Vital Electric. Piston Ring is your first stop in automotive parts, and they are committed to the people of Manitoba and a proud supporter of Red River Co-op Speedway. When traveling, visit any one of their locations in Manitoba or Northwestern Ontario. Piston Ring, service is the difference. They get it.
All right, getting ready now for Castrol Midwest Modified Heat number 3 here at Red River Co-op Speedway. We hope you had the opportunity to get on over to the vendor or over to the concession area. Lots of delicious food over there, no doubt about that. So do check it out as we get set for Castrol Midwest Modified Heat number 3. Starting on the pole in the 30B is Darren Boychuk. Darren's running mate on row number 1. In the second starting position is Paul Veert. In the Veert Landscaping, Gusta Sod Farms car number 88. Inside row 2 out of Greenbush, Minnesota in the 47W, this is the Wall Brothers Racing 47W of Jordan Wall. Outside row 2, the 27 is Joe Tates. Inside row 3, the 12 is Tony Casey. The 00D is David Delane. And the 55 is Murray Cozy. Cozy picking up a spot in the L.E. Wood number 55. New sponsor for the 55, L.E. Wood. Great racing in the middle of the pack. The active coin number 12 on the move, that's Tony Casey. And a battle between David Delane and Murray Cozy. But right now it is all Paul Veert in the Gusta Sod Farms Case 88. He is your leader, followed by Boychuk. And then the 47W of Jordan Wall. Jordan Wall out of Greenbush, Minnesota, is an ice oval snowmobile racer. Tony Casey closes the gap on the 47 car, but unable to make the pass that time around. The Canadiana Motor and Airport Motor Hotel number 12 continues to try to come through the pack, but Wall in the 47 is holding his own in the 3rd spot. 3 to go, now 2 to go. Boychuk now getting on the throttle, trying to get by the 88 of Paul Veert, but Veert has been very solid in this one, keeping that Gusta Sod Farms 88 out front and in command. One to go for your leader. Paul Veert continues to drive the 88 to perfection here. Boychuk unable to mount any challenge as the 88 comes off of turn 4. Your winner is going to be Paul Veert, 2nd spot. The 30B of Boychuk, the 47 will go 3rd. That, of course, Jordan Wall out of Greenbush. The active coin 12 coming home in the 4th spot. Unofficially.
Imagine Mental Health is an organization who is committed to raising public awareness and erasing the stigma around mental health issues and suicide. If you or a loved one is suffering from mental illness, visit imaginementalhealth.com and start the conversation today. Well, next up in our two-seater is Linda Young. Linda is from Curtis Carpets, and she has chosen to have Bill Mooney give her a ride around the racetrack. So Bill and Linda should be out here shortly. Linda Young from Curtis Carpets and Bill Mooney driving the car. And here it comes. So we'll see how they fare. Hope Linda is hanging on, because these guys usually